Hey guys, Dakara here, welcome back to my channel. Today we are on Season 2, Episode 6 of Fringe. So without further ado, let's roll the intro and get straight into it. Here we go. Oh, romantic.
I know with Mom being sick and me traveling so much, I feel bad. You're not upset?
No, I understand.
She's got her rings on the wrong finger.
I'll be home in about 5 minutes.
These tears that you shed.
Gonna make me jump. Oh no. Nah. Pick something up for a weapon. Nah. Is he gonna be dead? Oh girl, you don't know how lucky you are. Or were, should I say. Uh-oh. Oh, he's in a trance.
Randy, stop it. You're scaring me.
Is he in a strangler or something?
Randy?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No! No!
Happy anniversary. Oh my god, he's so cute. The kid's quite cute too. Hey. Look at him with his missing tooth.
No signs of a struggle. Walter, do you have any thoughts?
Reminds me of Christmas.
What?
What I think she meant was, do you have any thoughts as to what happened to Dusty here?
Olivia's face, she's like, what?
Did this man happen to be a doctor or work in a hospital?
No, he was an investment banker.
Has he visited a hospital in the last 24 hours?
What do you know?
Why?
It's not the first time I've seen this phenomenon.
Is this one hit close to home for him or something? He seems...
After the third death, I was contacted by an Eastern European man.
He knew case-specific details. Details that only the killer would have known. He offered to turn himself in, but only if we could decipher his formula.
CDC and NIH chemists worked around the clock but couldn't break it.
Walter will.
Thank you.
This one's definitely struck a chord with him. Uh-oh. It's behind you. I mean, that guy saw it. He saw the figure.
Walter, that is a man's remains you're playing with.
Indeed, reduced to its most elemental components.
Complex chemical puzzle. What? I don't know. I would need to break her into her organic and inorganic parts and then...
Is that what happened to the guy?
Titanium tetrachloride. Sly temptress.
Walter?
Walter, hello?
Hey, me again. Needless to say, he's into it. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, thanks.
He just got completely distracted there.
Why'd the killer call you? Was it just to taunt you?
He was distraught. Said he couldn't control it.
So it obviously messes with a lot of the electrical stuff. Ew. Oh. Scream Queen?
Thomas Kozlov. He worked at the hospital in D.C. and quit the week the murder stopped.
FBI, Thomas Kozlov?
He knew we were coming. He must have seen us at the hospital.
Broyles, talk to us. What do you know?
I don't know how many more will die. Isn't that up to you? You don't understand. This won't stop until you can solve that formula.
Why, though?
Can you solve it? You have 10 seconds before I hang up.
Maybe we should meet someplace, you and I. You can explain what it is we're not understanding. Hello?
So that's why it's hit close to home for him, is because he feels like he failed then. And this is like a reminder of that. Possible.
Philip, when you filed those fingerprints on your suspect, it went wide. The Bureau...
Oh God, I thought that was Harris for a second. I was like, why? Why are you there?
A weapon. Is that what's killing these people?
I don't know. Within the last hour, this case has been kicked 3 floors above both our heads.
He stole the formula, maybe?
I'm sorry. There is nothing I can do here.
Oh, he's going to feel like he's failed again now.
The CIA is now handling the case.
And they just expect you to hand it over?
Yes. But I intend to do no such thing.
Go on, Bruce.
Anything we need to say to each other, we'll do it in person.
When we break the rules, we've got you to protect us. Who's gonna protect you? Hang on, we might have something.
He said, though, to do it in person.
This is 23 seconds before the victim was discovered. Did you see that?
Yeah, a man's shadow.
There is no face.
I think you're gonna want to see this.
Is this going to be ZFT related?
Russian fringe science. Here's a pleasant thought.
God, he is locked in, isn't he? Despite you've ignored my order, stay at the park. Maybe this will help. So he has passed on the information. Is this Dennis that's done this? Last seen on the 28th of April.
So, where's his brother now?
Presumably still at Lashmere Hospital.
Okay, well, I'll get a team together.
We're good. We're ready to go there now.
No waiting around for broils on this one.
There would be a radiation surplus in the victim from the penthouse. I was mistaken.
Oh, I love him, what he's wearing there, with his top all tucked in like that.
It's the radiation that the entity is after.
Absorb radiation?
And disintegrates them in the process.
All 5 of the victims were undergoing radiation treatment at the time of their death.
So this thing followed him from the hospital? I'm not gonna sleep for weeks. Thomas, what are you doing here? It's not your shift.
Maxine, I wish you hadn't seen me here.
Maxine's under there and the guy's gone. He's gonna crack this now. I love that Peter's just smiling at him and Ashid's like, what is going on?
Could you get us some licorice, please, dear?
Dr. Bishop.
I love that she just does it now.
An organism capable of projecting itself without ever really leaving its host. I can dominate her, Agent Broyles. But first I need something from home.
Yep, that's our Walter.
I'm the agent you spoke with 4 years ago. I have information about the formula for you.
Но это единственный способ удержать тень.
Contain the shadow. Sweet Jesus. Oh my god, it's working. It worked. No, it didn't work. Oh shit.
Надо жить. Надо жить. Сказал жить.
Okay. Okay. Here's a strong one.
I've been wanting to ask you something. Why this one?
Yeah. This one stayed with him.
At a certain point, I stopped caring about my profile or promotions. I just wanted to make the world a safer place.
Daddy Broyles was born 4 years ago.
And for my wife, it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right.
It ended our marriage.
Because he became so obsessed with solving it.
I took this job to make the world a safer place for my family.
And ended up losing it in the process.
Instead, I lost them.
That is so sad. It's like connects, but wooden.
That's it. Physical representation of the formula.
Wow.
The two have become one. Bonded at a molecular level. Can't kill the organism without killing them both.
So he's not gonna listen, because he'll mean kill his brother.
He's not going to hurt anyone else. For now.
For now.
You've got to tell me where you are, Timur.
You can trust us.
Oh, his brother's gonna end up killing him anyway, isn't he?
Timur.
Yeah. The thing is now, how do they actually kill him when it's two of the same? He needs that being back within Alex to then kill it, I'd assume. Or if they kill Alex, will this thing just fall because they're connected? Guess now they know.
How will you contain it before it kills again?
Well, I imagine we would need a lead case big enough for his entire body. Before we attempt anything, we must wait until the shadow returns to the cosmos.
And that's what I thought. Now the hell are they going to do that?
Do you think that you could draw the shadow back doing the same thing? Could work, since they're connected. I don't know!
Please don't harm the kid. Walter, please.
Stand back!
Tara! Hey, what's wrong?
Oh no, are they too late? Please move.
Tara?
Oh, thank God.
There was a man, a shadow man. He disappeared.
Oh, why are you scaring me like that? I wonder if that felt therapeutic for Broyles to do that.
I close that case.
I'm happy for you. I mean that.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, Philip.
Okay, that was what was therapeutic for him. That's what he needed to do. Oh.
Agent Broyles. You've got a real friend in Senator Van Horn.
Okay. It's Chris Argent.
When the CIA says cease and desist, we kind of mean it. This thing. There isn't going to be any report, right?
Okay, there'll be no trace of it.
What did you guys do with him? The cosmonaut.
We had no choice once he started breathing again.
Sent him back to space? Another episode down. And this one felt a little slower to me, but I wouldn't take that as a bad thing. I think we've needed it. It sort of swerved from the main arc of, you know, Walter stealing Peter, etc., and Olivia getting better. But we managed to get to know Broyles a lot more, and I think that we've needed that because obviously we're in season 2 now. We know very little about Broyles. All I knew was that he cared for Olivia, he was protective over his unit, and he cared for his job. That's all I knew. Whereas now I know the reason behind his passion, the reason why he is so invested with Fringe and what he's lost in the process of getting to this point as well. So 4 years ago he had this case, it broke his marriage, he's been changed ever since, and this must have been huge for him. So I thought obviously shooting Alex would have been that sick kind of therapy for him, like, right, there's an end to that case, I can move on. But I feel like that was just a fraction of it. I think the big thing for him was revisiting his wife, or ex-wife, sorry, and just reassuring her, like, I solved it. I did that case. I have the closure that I needed. And for her to say, you know, I'm happy for you. There was that mutual agreement and respect of, okay, this is a big moment in both of our lives. Obviously, she's moved on. She's got a new partner and the kids are growing up. But for Broyles, Fringe is his life. He gave up that special bond that he had with his ex-wife just basically to help people, instead of just, oh, this is my job, I will do what I've got to do, but when I'm home I'm going to check out and that's going to be it. But he can't, because in his role, in his job, there is no checking out. Lives are lost. It's you put yourself fully into it or you don't. And he made his decision. He's obviously wanted to solve this case, and to the point where he's pushed other things that he loves aside for the greater good, which can come across probably selfish to his ex-wife at the time. She's just wanting that attention. She's wanting that love, that reciprocation there. But I don't think it would have been selfish. I think if anything, it's a really selfless act, because he's given up the things that he adores to save others. And I think it's just it's opened up a new side of Broyles to me, which I think we needed. And he didn't even accept the invitation to go and have food and, you know, prolong that friendship there. I think it would have just made things more complicated. I think for him, it's like nothing's changed for his purpose in life, but he can lay to rest, in a manner of speaking, the volcano that erupted 4 years ago. So yeah, he's got the closure for sure. And I do really like the character of Broyles. He was willing to risk everything for this case, and he pursued it until the end. And there's a threat now, like if this comes out, if there's paperwork, if there's a trail of any kind, we're not going to be happy. And Broyles did look terrified. I mean, he knows that he's got higher ups, but I don't think he realized how high up it probably does go. I mean, we don't have to just think about parallel dimensions anymore. It's like outer space and everything else as well. There's just threats from all over. It's a wild ride, this Fringe science business, and yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it a lot. I would have liked, don't get me wrong, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more when it comes to Peter and Walter and that whole stealing fiasco. And also Olivia and Sam, love those scenes. But this, I think, was needed for that character development within Broyles and for us to understand him a little bit better. And to be totally honest, I could listen to his voice all day, so the more scenes he has, it's a win for me. Definitely enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, give the video a like, because it lets me know that you enjoyed it. Maybe subscribe to the channel if you could be so kind. And as always, there's no pressure. I would just love to have you. A massive shout out to all of my patrons, and a special one to my sponsors in the Mark of Jane tier, keeping the content alive. Thank you so much for all that you do. I cannot thank you enough, genuinely. So I hope you're enjoying what I'm putting out there. And yeah, until next time, goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the deck pack. And today I've chosen Michael. Michael says, "Dear Dakara, I live for your gushing and rambles. I want to hear everything you're thinking about this show, every theory, every thought. Sometimes you'll be right, sometimes you won't. But I live for your rambles and fangirling. As a long-time viewer of the show, that's where I get my enjoyment, seeing the happiness and amazement in your face and finding someone else who loves this show as much as I do. That is I." Hello, Michael. I definitely love this show so much, and when I say I get chills, I genuinely get chills. When they have these big revelations, I'm like shook at the twists and stuff that they put out there. And yes, I do love to predict and sort of try to figure stuff out before it happens. I know that annoys some people, but for me, that's where I get my enjoyment. And yes, I do love being wrong as well, because that's when you get that rush of endorphins, because they just take you through a spiral. So yeah, I will be rambling a lot more, and I will promise to continue sharing my thoughts genuinely, as frustrating it is as it might be for some people, me talking out loud as I'm watching this show, because I do get those comments a lot, guys. I do get, if you just wait a second, they will explain, so you don't have to ask those questions. I'm like, yeah, I do know that. I know that, but I'm letting you guys know where my thoughts are at, because you can't read my mind. So obviously I'm going to air, you know, my ideas and stuff before it happens. And I'm going to ask the questions that I might get answers to 2 seconds later, because I need you guys to know what I'm thinking at that time. Ideas of reactions, just letting the ones that are commenting that know. Again, I appreciate the reassurance from yourself there, Michael, and I hope others are enjoying as well. And I look forward to seeing where this show takes me, because it's one of a kind. I genuinely can say that. I can't think of another show falls under this category. I mean, there's obviously avenues, like you've got the case by cases, you've got time travel, etc. But I feel like Fringe is one in its own. I think the closest I could probably get to the vibe of Fringe would be Lost. And I know that seems quite strange to say, because it's a different premise altogether, like they're lost on an island. How can that relate? But I think it's how they tell their stories, and it's sort of like the mind games and the journeys that they take you on. It's like a maze, or like a puzzle that you have to crack. And yeah, so that's why I'd probably put them under the similar umbrella. But Fringe is extremely special, and I hope it has a very good ending, because I remember being very disappointed with Lost, guys, spoiler alert, but it just wasn't for me, that ending. So I'm hoping that Fringe gives me that satisfying feeling at the end of that show. So at the end of this show. So yeah, I'm excited. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you a lot. And don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, then don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.